Hello guys, Dan here from Dan's Tech, and today guys I'm going to be checking out a MSI GeForce GTX 970. Now recently I did do a review of a Palit Jetstream 970 that my friend Ben did pick up, but now my friend Connor Kerwin has decided to pick up the MSI version. Now a lot of you guys have been asking, can I compare these? And in today's video, well, let's just say we're going to be having a look at the MSI one. And yeah, I'll be kind of comparing the two cards and yeah, telling you guys which one performs the best. I will say the MSI one is more expensive, and typically I am kind of expecting the build quality on that to be a little bit better, but it's all down to the benchmarks, and I'm pretty sure to you guys the benchmarks are what matter. More frames equals happier soul, that's what I always say. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be having a look at the card, we're going to benchmark it, and yeah, see how it is. So guys, having a look at the 970. So first off, just want to say this is, yeah, the GTX 970 Gaming 4G. 4G is, yeah, just means 4 gig in MSI's mind. Yeah, PCI Express 3.0, and yeah, this is the OC edition. Also, I want to say that this is the Twin Frozr 5, and yeah, this actually has a core clock of 1140, a boost of 1279 MHz, and then yeah, it does have 1664 cores. That's all good. They have introduced kind of, a new kind of way to put the heat pipes on, and yeah, I will say that yeah, they also have something called, yeah, the zero Frozr, so it's kind of like yeah, new mode where the fans don't spin when the GPU's not being used, which to be honest the Palit card did also have that. Now inside the top box here we have a disc. This has our drivers on. There we are. I would recommend you getting these from Nvidia's website. You also get a little booklet here, just telling you about some of the other products. And yeah, as soon as you open it, you kind of see some of the somewhat professional players that play games. Yeah, you do get a kind of user's guide. Hopefully you won't be using that. And also, yeah, one of these little DVI to VGA adapters, which hopefully yeah, you won't be using that either. Now onto the card. Here we are. And I will say, yeah, very nice card. Does weigh quite a bit as well. Now, taking this out of the anti-static bag, one thing you'll notice is that it has a black PCB. There we are, wonderful. Has a new cooler. It is a little bit more red, and yeah, pretty nice. For my kind of inspections, I will say it does look really good. What they've actually done on this card is that they've put two really big heat pipes at the top, so it'll be really good for dissipating the heat. They've upgraded the fans. You do have kind of like more kind of blades on the fans, and yeah, it looks a very nice card. Now onto the kind of back ports we have here. We have a display port, we have HDMI, and then we down here we have two DVI ports. There we are. They're both dual link as well. All good. So yeah, just kind of comparing this to yeah, the Twin Frozr 4 cards I have. So I have two GTX 770s in my machine. So just comparing, you can see. Yeah, it does look a little bit different. The cards are literally the same size. Yeah, near enough the same size. I mean, they're very close. I will say that. Now moving on to installing this into my case, very simple procedure. This card is actually a dual width card, I will say. Yeah, just comparing this to the Palit card again. The Palit card was 2.5 width, and then yeah, I didn't need to tack out the sound card, but for this installation, no, the sound card could yeah, just stay where it were, which was quite nice. This is what the card looks like when it's installed, and to be honest, it does go well with my red Corsair Vengeance RAM, and also my red kind of yeah, heat sinks on some of the kind of things around the CPU that deliver the power. Now in terms of the LED you get on the card, there we are. There's a nice kind of video of it there. You can make it flash. Yeah, you can make it kind of like, do whatever you want to, breathing effects and all that jazz. And onto the benchmarks, using the Valley benchmark. I do like to run this. The card scored 55.8 FPS and a score of 2,333. So it's a tiny bit less than the Palit card. Pretty interesting. Now moving on to the 1080p game benchmarks, Battlefield 4 Ultra 77 frames per second, Bioshock Infinite Ultra 119 frames per second, Crysis 3 very high 67 frames per second, and then finally yeah, the Elder Scrolls v Skyrim Ultra 149 frames per second. Yeah, so there we are, very close indeed. So guys, that was the MSI GTX 970. Pretty good card, and it's, to be honest, it is near enough on par with the Palit card. Weirdly enough, the Palit card, with it being a lot cheaper, actually, yeah, the Palit card does perform better. Now we are talking like 1 or 2 frames per second, so it's not that big of kind of a difference between the cards, but yeah, The MSI card, would I recommend it? Yeah, of course would, yeah. Genius card, and to be honest, I do like the cooling solution of the MSI card, and throughout my testing, I did run all my benchmarks at 100% fan speed, since I like to keep the card cool and make sure it doesn't thermal throttle, to get a nice accurate kind of reading while doing the benchmarks. But yeah, I can say that card kept under 54 degrees, which is pretty good to be honest, because even if I didn't have two 770s in my machine and I had one of them graphic cards, essentially that would still get up to about 80 degrees anyway. Yeah, nearly thermal throttling down. But yeah, the MSI card, genius, would recommend it, and yeah, if you guys are thinking about picking one up, do so. The 970 chip is amazing, and yeah, as well as it being cool, it's incredibly power efficient, so feel free yeah, to grab one just because of them two reasons. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and also subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.